recording. It's your boys and your girl back again. Quick Sixer Podcast. Nathaniel Covington and Brittany Fernandez join your boy, and hopefully some other folks in the next 28 minutes, probably.
I'm just like, who
Within the
are
next
these other folks?
Yeah, who are these people?
I invited a handful, and
Oh,
yeah. So it's kind of I was kind of thinking, fuck it. Let's see who has a random time slot in their day to drop on.
Just in
It's
a
my
whole
favorite thing to do is
invitation to
just send
your
an invite randomly
con.
to someone's email. I'll end up getting texts like later today, being like, "What the fuck, man? I didn't know." I'm like, "I know you didn't know because I didn't know I was gonna invite you until I started typing your name." But, um, anyways, we are back again. We're gonna run through some topics for you. Right now, Brittany, are you still drinking that Burial? I'm still drinking this Metro Johnson City Brewing Company double IPA.
I'm
I'm
still
probably
drinking this, but I want to switch.
okay. Okay, well, let's do a switch then.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think this thing's gonna be a slow sipper for me. It's 8.4,
You can't
330.
crush that. You
yeah.
can't crush that.
It can be
If
I
you
gunk.
think
did though,
I still have this much left. We'll see.
I mean, you
Yeah, I'm
But
could
getting
crush
low, but
this.
Sierra Nevada is nothing. So this is like
yeah.
5%. There's not a lot to this one.
I mean, there's a lot. The fucking flavor profile on this is pretty wild. I don't know if you see my eyes water. I just took a big clump, but
Oh my God.
That gave me
shit.
chills.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. No, I wanted to. Let's see what B's racking up. Shout out to Sierra Nevada. Nathaniel supporting you guys. What's up? All right. So B, what do you got? What are we switching
Oh, the
to?
other thing I have?
I know. Shout out to Burial too, and go ahead and check out
Always.
the last episode of Brittany's Brew Review if you haven't already. But yeah, what are we working with?
This is the last one of these I have in my fridge. I got this at Mount Juliet Beer Company, but it's the Donnie Darko Bee
Ooh,
Nectar hard cider.
what is
What?
this? Stupid
Yeah,
man suit? Is that what
stupid
it's
man
called?
suit.
A
That's
bee
so sick.
nectar.
It's a hard cider with cherry, raspberry, and black currant.
Mm,
It's
Oh,
very
gonna be an
Donnie Darko.
interesting switch over from the Pilsner into this
Yeah,
situation,
yeah.
yeah.
but yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it.
I mean, we'll see. I guess.
It's a six
Um.
percent.
Ooh, dude, that's the thing. People just fucking undercut ciders and meads and shit, and it's like, bro, you can get faded on some ciders. Like there's
Mhm.
some ciders here and like locally that are like I think like 6 to 8%. Like it's pretty wild,
Yeah, I don't understand why. I don't know. I guess it's like the macho dudes being like, "Ooh, drink cider." Like,
right?
cider's not a girl drink, okay?
No,
Cider's
I'm
delicious and can be enjoyed
yes,
by everyone.
100% cider, and especially like we're gonna talk about it in a minute, but like you're at like a beer festival and there's a cidery there, like dude, that's a awesome palate cleanser for what
hmm
you're pounding down throughout the day, you know?
hmm
Yeah.
There's a cidery here that I want to go to that I haven't tried yet called Cyanide Cider. Have you guys
What?
heard of
I
that
haven't heard of
in
that.
No,
No,
Nashville?
I
Yeah.
haven't heard.
that's a good name.
That is pretty
hmm
cool. It's
Yeah.
very scary. It's
It
very
popped up on
scary.
my Instagram and I was like, I
Of
have to
course it
go to
did.
this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks cool.
Yeah. It sounds sick. Um, but oh, speaking of, I'm excited. I really want to do not like now, maybe towards the end of maybe in the summer, maybe towards the end of the summer or something. Maybe we can do a run through one of the Brew Hop's new lines. That'd be
Yeah, it'll
kind of
be
fun.
fun.
It tends to be people drop out in the winter when I want to do it for my birthday. So,
Mm.
let's try to plan it for the summer. Even though Brittany's a champion, and we'll go anytime to go drinking with me in the day. Anyways, um, Drew's gonna hop on in about 25 minutes to talk about something that we're working on and a little partnership that didn't want to announce at the beginning of this episode. So, but we're gonna talk about it
Ooh, a
then.
teaser.
I know a teaser, so stay tuned for that. I'll break it out though, so you can watch it by itself on the YouTubes. But anyways, let's talk about a few things that are happening. One, Nathaniel's not going to go to the East Nashville Beer Festival because he's going, and you are going, Brittany, to the horror festival at Full Moon.
No, it's the weekend before, I thought. The East Nashville Beer Festival.
It is, but Nathaniel said he can't go.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, gotcha. I was
Yeah.
like, that's not the same weekend.
No. He said he can't go because
That's fair.
he doesn't want to go.
No,
but-
I have to work. I forgot. And
Don't
well,
put words into his mouth.
because of the other thing that we're going to talk about, I
Yeah.
asked off for that, and it was going to be hard for me to get 2 Saturdays in a row just
Mhm.
because of work stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturdays
No.
are big.
No, I know. So, yeah. So Danger Zone will be vending at the Full Moon Horror Festival, which is what on the 420 weekend.
Yeah, so 4/18 to 4/20, Friday, Saturday,
Okay.
Sunday.
Cool. So go ahead and well, you can buy your tickets probably at Full Moon Cinema or something.
.net.
Okay.
Something like
yeah.
that.
So, look that up.
Really good. Really
if you're
good
into
plug.
it. This will be out before then, so hopefully it does some tickets for him. But yeah, if you're in the Nashville area or if you're in the surrounding area, just check that out. And yeah, go and meet your favorite friends on this show. Not that aren't me. But I might stop in. I don't know. We'll see.
So-
you
But
come, dude. Come on
It's down
Friday.
the street. I might, I might. But
You
anyway,
should. It's
Um,
really fun.
all right. Well, since you guys know, like, what is it? What can people expect? Like, what's the vibe? I know you guys have been before.
So the vibe is a- part of the festival is a bunch of tattooers, so it's like a tattoo convention as well. So you
Okay.
can there's tattooers from like all over the country that come, and so you can make appointments with them or meet them in person or check out their artwork there, which is cool. And that's separate from where the vendors are going to be. So then the other part of the little convention center that's like attached to this hotel
Mhm.
is a bunch of different vendors like art, people like us selling movies,
Yeah.
crafts. We met the guys from the haunted, oh God, I'm gonna get their name messed up. Halloween Hollow Haunted House last year. They were set up, kind of
Okay.
promoting their haunted house, and we got to be
Mhm.
like, friendly with them, and we went out there, and it was great. Um, people making jewelry. It's all kind of horror based, horror themed. It's kind of like the central like idea of it. And then there's
Okay.
going to be a bunch of, actors from different horror movies there. A lot of the Terrifier people are going to be there, if that's your thing. I know it's not
Weird.
Nathaniel's thing, but they're very big right now.
Yeah.
So, some people from Friday the 13th are going to be there.
8. Oh,
Henry Thomas was going to be there, the kid from E.T.
that's great.
That's
And the
weird.
dad from Haunting on Hill House. That's where I know him from.
Okay.
So then you just walk around, spend a bunch of money, and look at a bunch of cool stuff.
I mean,
And maybe a tattoos.
And then
right
maybe get
here, this like all those things framed, half of that, I don't really do the signature thing, but half of that stuff up there is like signed by people from Full Moon's
yeah.
horror thing. It's
Okay.
just like the one time I'm like, oh, I want to talk to people, get a signature, get a photo with them.
Mhm.
It's just like really awesome just to kind of have as a horror fan some of that stuff. I know some people go all in and do
Yeah.
photo shoots, but you can just like walk up and I mean Dee Wallace, who she's like just like royalty as far as just like movies go in general. Just like getting to hang with her for a few minutes, and everybody's so genuinely just like stoked to hang out and talk with you.
Mhm.
I know the last time Joe Bob came, if you go on Friday, it's like very chill, like we were talking about earlier before we started recording.
Mhm.
But I went up and saw Joe Bob, and I had seen him like weeks earlier in Chattanooga, but I just was like, hey, good to see you again. And then he like wouldn't let me leave the booth
And
for 30 minutes. They like just cling on to you, just want to chat. It's really sick. It's just
yeah.
another
That's really
convention
cool.
where it's like it feels like you're with family the whole time.
Yeah, it's really nice because everyone's there because they love the same thing, the same sort of
Mhm.
genre. Like everyone's there because they are the weirdos.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Joe
Love
Bob
it.
did the same thing to us, and it stressed me out because I had him sign a can of or was it a
Lone
bottle?
Star.
Either a can of or a bottle of Lone Star for our friend because she couldn't go.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, "Oh, this is interesting." And so then he just started talking to us for like 25 minutes, and there's like a line behind us, and
Yep.
I'm stressing out, and I don't even know what he said because I don't want to take up their time. And then I was like, I should have just enjoyed him just talking at us because
Hmm.
that was his time too, and
Yeah. Yeah,
he
they're there for you.
actually, yeah, it was
So,
That's
great.
cool.
And the
That,
same thing with Barbara Crampton. We met her last year.
yeah.
Oh no, we got her to sign our Your Next VHS, and she was like, "Where did you get this?" And we were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine."
Well, then they also
yeah.
do
Art.
the movie showings. Generally, there's some movies shown at Full Moon
Yes.
Cineplex, so you can like pop over and see that.
So I think this is the coolest thing. Like the Terrifier cast being there is really cool, but Lee Waddell, the original Ghostface, is going to be doing a Q&A at the Full Moon Cineplex on Friday, and they are showing Scream that night.
Look, did you just see Pat's face? His eyeballs melted out of his skull. Dude, come, let's go do.
So if you want to go
Mm,
to that, you need to get your ticket like today
When
because
is
I
it?
feel like it's
man.
Friday.
Oh, sick. Okay, I'm off.
So hold on. So all right. So the fucking the voice of Ghostface, like, is that's a
Yep.
person, or is it the person who was doing the action as like in the
Like,
fucking costume?
oh God.
It's the voice. The guy that does the
The
Yeah.
voice.
voice, because it's
So
still the fucking voice. It's the
Yep, it's
same
him.
Lee
voice.
Waddell.
Yep, it's him. I'm pretty sure it's him that's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh, come on.
So
Man.
they're gonna be showing movies all weekend
Mhm.
too. And
Yeah.
I think I know he's one of the Q&As. I think there's a Friday the 13th Q&A.
Shit, dude, I'm about to
I
look
feel like
this
there's
shit up
another one
now.
that I'm not
Damn it.
remembering.
What time on Friday night is it going to be?
I'm about to tell you.
I think it's
Yeah, let us know because I mean, Fonz has already bought his ticket to go Friday night with me, so we're gonna be
Mhm.
there. And so then I know you guys obviously aren't gonna be able to leave your booth.
I was so I when I saw that Lee Waddell was gonna be Full Moon that night, I was just like,
Maybe you and Jesse can paper rock scissors to see who gets to leave for a little.
he already told me that I could go. 'Cause he was like, you go, have
Let's go.
fun. And I'm
Let's
just
get
like, I'm not doing that.
a whole crew to go see Scream. That would be so sick.
Right?
Yeah,
Uh,
Pat, you got to make it happen.
okay. All
If you
right.
commit, I'm committing to go see Scream with you, and Fonz will definitely go
Yeah.
because I have that Friday night off, so I definitely can do that one.
There's a bunch of people going to this one, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we went to see.
Okay, here we go. Lee
You guys went to
Waddell.
see Halloween 3 last year when Tom Atkins he
Yep.
didn't do the Q&A there. He ended up doing it back at the
Yeah, he did
hotel.
pictures though
Hold on.
at Full Moon, which
Yeah,
was fine.
It
yeah.
says that
Whatever.
he was in Scream 1 and 2. It says stunt performer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so he's
he's the
he's
stunt man.
the guy. Yeah.
he's a stunt guy. He's not the voice.
Honestly, that usually the stuntmen are the best. I mean, as we know, Kane Hodder, who's going to be there this year, usually the stunt people are the most fun people to hear from because they will share some wild.
Yeah, they'll just be talking
Yeah.
I don't
talk
give a
about
shit.
anything.
Like, you want to hear about me trying to kill myself on screen? Let's go. Like, let's talk all about it.
Oh, okay, so Roger L. Jackson is the voice of is the Ghostface
Okay.
voice. Okay. And like famously, he's not on set. Like they record, or he's like not anywhere the actors can see him. So it is like it's fucking creepy, probably.
Yeah.
So he also was he did stunts on Face Off, which I also think is really
Amazing.
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, it says
So
X-Men First Class, Jurassic Park, Spider-Man.
yeah, he's a guy.
Dude's
Good
been
guy.
there.
But yeah, so I was looking at the times for that.
Oh yeah.
7 p.m. on Friday,
Okay.
April
That's not
18th,
bad.
and the tickets are $20.
Yeah.
To see Scream again with this dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. All right, I'll inquire with the management here, and we'll
Let me
see if
know.
we can go.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
go, I'm in. And I'm sure Fonz will just definitely go so we can have a squad.
They're
Yeah.
also playing Terrifier 2 after Scream with David Howard Norton
Oh my
with
God.
a Q&A. You know that's already sold out. It
Yeah.
has to be.
I'm good on that. I don't want to watch it again.
Ew, those movies.
I
So
Whew.
love I
good.
love the second one.
Did I tell? Wait, is it the third one? Is the one that just came out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone that I work with was like, she has no idea what Terrifier is. But hopefully, this is a good time to tell the story. I mean, I guess so, since
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're talking. So she went to high school with one of the people that are in the film. She was like,
funny.
oh yeah. She's like, so one of my. She's like, they were like, oh, you're. It was a whole thing that I was going to see Terrifier 3 because they're like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go see this movie. I've bought in this far into the series. I have to see it.
I think I know
Mhm.
exactly who the person is you're talking
And I
about.
was like, I'm a horror fan, so like you just have to commit to certain things just to go along with it and fulfill
This is
the
true.
whole thing. And she's like, well, one of the guys I was really good friends with in high school is like one of the actors, and he's not like a big deal in it. And I was like, oh, really? And then I went and saw it, and I was like, so what was his name? And then I looked him up, and she was like, such and such. And I was like, oh my God.
He's the guy.
He's the guy in the shower scene
The guy.
that
If
just,
you know the shower scene.
dude, it's like a chainsaw rips from crotch up. It's just,
In the
it's like
second or third one?
Third. The
It's
one that
Okay,
just
I
came
haven't
out.
seen the third
That's
one yet.
the whole series, and it's absurd. And I told her, I was like, "Can I tell you what happens?" And she's like, "Yes." And I told her, watching her face, she was like, "He told me he was just an extra." I was like, "There's probably a good reason he want you to know what he did in this."
Yeah.
I think that guy's local. I think
I
he
know.
grew up here because someone from the store also told us before we saw the movie, same thing that happened. He
Yep.
came in and he was like, "Oh, my friend has a small part in
Small
Terrifier
part,
3.
of
I don't know what
course.
it is yet." And he's like, and then I think the guy just told us like shower scene
Yep.
or whatever. And we are like, oh, okay, so maybe
Dude.
whatever. And then we saw it and we were like, no, that was the scene of the
Yeah.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It was
It's like
awesome.
the top three in that series. Probably, I would say that is like easily
Really?
the top three ones. Yeah, I mean, there's some other
Dude, the
debatable,
one.
but I would probably put in the top five easily of all the stuff that happens in those films. Is like one of the craziest things you see.
I'm
Dude,
pretty
was it?
sure at that moment in the movie theater, during that scene, Jesse goes to his letterbox and gives that movie 5 stars. When the movie's not even over yet.
And I
He's
mean,
like, fuck it. I know it. I know what I'm gonna give this.
I know I've expressed my like not distaste, but like my grunt for that series. But I
Yeah.
will say, I mean, they did a good job putting together the things you see on screen. That's just not my bag as far as what I enjoy in horror,
Yeah.
but they're accomplished at what they do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love the second one because I love the main actress in that movie. I
Mhm.
love the score of that movie.
Yeah, I do listen to
The beginning where she's working on her costume and the music and just the way that it looks is so
Yeah.
visually pleasing to me. And just the fact that it's Halloween.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know, it's the Halloween dance and the Halloween
Yeah.
aspect of it. I'm just like, no, this movie's great.
Yeah.
Three,
It's,
I was like,
they're both,
um,
dude. I think
fine.
we watched them back to back, like 1 and 2, and I was like, Jesus fucking
That's hard to do.
Christ. Like,
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a little rough.
yeah, I think we took some hours or a day in between, and I was like, oh fuck, man, this is
You need
just
a year between those.
gnarly.
Do it proper.
Do it proper.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, I need to just get it over with. Like,
Yeah.
you guys keep talking about it, so I gotta watch it. You
I
know?
love the world building
Yeah.
and the character building, though. I appreciate the film creation aspect of the
It-
entire
It does have
thing.
more than you think it's gonna have.
Yeah.
Like going in, you're like, there's no fucking way there's gonna be any story to this at all. But
No,
Yeah.
like, it does have it. Yeah, I agree, B. It does have some good world building and
It's
some character
similar-
development.
It's similar to like Hell House series in the way that it
Mhm.
was very organic, and the people that created it were able just to do kind of what they wanted, and
Mhm.
it was believable and it worked, and it wasn't just because. And I love Friday the 13th, but it was like, we just made this much money off this,
Mhm.
run it, like just do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of respect for Damon Leone because of that, because he did. It started with, I think it started with like a short film that you can
Yeah,
only find on
the all-
YouTube now. Well,
Oh,
but even
right,
before
right.
that,
For that,
but
yeah.
then All Hallows Eve came, and then that character showed up, and then
Yep.
he just kind of built on the art character because he was like, "Ooh, I have something here. People are reacting to. Let me
Hmm.
build." And then I think he said that the main character, the girl that comes up in the second one, he was like, "I've been writing this character in my head for years and years and years, even like
Hmm.
forever ago."
Yeah.
So I just have, as a filmmaking aspect of it, I really appreciate it because I feel like that is exactly how it should go. You made
Yeah.
such
Yeah.
a small budget
Hmm.
movie and then you built and built and then the studios were like, here's all this money.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But then he stayed true to the world and to his audience.
Mhm.
I
Hmm.
don't know.
It's something to
No.
be said, like him being able to. They brought Terrifier back. One, like it was like 2 years ago, maybe they brought it into theaters, and it kept
Mhm.
making almost as much or more money like the second time it came back.
Hmm.
Right.
Oh, we're gonna keep
Yeah.
theaters again, and then it just kept
Hmm.
like it was starting to beat out like new movies, and they're like,
Yeah.
what's
Didn't
going on
didn't
here?
didn't they let Art ring the fucking bell at Wall Street?
I
Like
think so. I
I
think
think they like what the hell is that? Like
yeah, something crazy like that.
dude, yeah, so B, I think you're 100% right, B. Like um Damien taking that like little crumb and then fucking being like this is it. Like building from nothing is hard as shit and like
I
doing
love it. And I love, sorry, not to cut you off, but I
no, you're good.
love that he was like, you're giving me this money, but I'm going to make what I'm going to make, and I'm not
Yeah.
going to bow down to whatever producer
Hmm.
Yep.
bullshit that you're going to try to make
Yeah.
this. Because that is one franchise that you can't hone in, or like not hone in, but
Yeah.
phone in, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
because the audience will rip you apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. And it's like there's a similar thing happening right now. You guys may have heard about this because it's kind of very mainstream, but there's this company called Haze Light Studios who makes specifically cooperative games. Like sit on the couch, play with your friend. They
Mhm.
even offer a thing where if you buy a copy and you don't have a friend to play locally with, you can send them a code. Like it comes with a code to send to a friend so they can play it with you
I
because you
That-
love
cannot
that.
play their games alone.
I love that.
It's very cool. And they have a very outspoken director named Joseph Ferris. He's infamously said "fuck the Oscars" on like on the video game award shows, and he's that guy. Okay, he doesn't give a fuck. But a huge company, Electronic Arts (EA), is the one producing his games, so they
Oh
publish
wow.
them and stuff. And but
that's
he has come out recently and been like, EA doesn't say shit to us because I tell them they can't. Like this is our shit. Like if you don't want to publish them, fuck you. We'll find somebody else. And he is that guy. And I feel like Damian Leone is kind of the same
yeah.
mold. It's
I mean,
very cool.
what he's doing with that franchise, there's not any directors that I can think of that really have that kind of power, and people are
Yeah,
continuously just go for it with the
Mhm.
content that they are putting out there. It's
yeah.
usually
I
not.
think Michael Flanagan has
Flanagan do
created
whatever he
his
wants.
or his like
Yeah,
own kind of world, but
Yeah,
it's not but his stuff isn't as controversial
yeah.
yeah.
as
No,
the
Flanagan's
Terrifier
shit
world.
feels like art. Like it's fucking good. Like it's
Damien,
good. It's good if you don't like the genre it is.
he has like groups coming after him, much like Silent Night and and like Friday the
Yeah,
13th, and like have it has like groups of people
yeah.
coming at them trying to like take him down, and he's just like, whatever, okay,
Dude, Flanagan's the
Whatever.
man.
like,
We've
oh,
we've we've definitely outpoured our love for Flanagan on the show before.
mhm.
He's the best,
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, Haunting on Hill House is the best
dude.
piece
That
of
jump,
media that has ever existed in the entire world.
dude. That jump scare in the car in in that one episode, like,
Once you find out the bent neck lady,
oof.
dude, the
how do
jump
you make
scare
me
in the car.
terrified and bawling my eyes out at the same time?
It's a
Yeah,
weird. I feel like I've been
It's
abused,
just
like mentally.
I also
It,
opened this Donnie
oh,
Darko
how
suit
is it?
finally.
Sorry,
It's
Stupid Man. What is it called?
delicious. Stupid
Okay.
Man suit.
Okay. Stupid Man suit from B Nectar.
Yeah, they have all those weird
Hmm.
weird cider beer
Yeah.
things.
Okay. Cool. So I kind of want to wrap up our stuff about Full Moon just by talking about like as we've talked about before on Quick Sixer, Brittany and her partner Jesse own a very cool video store called Danger Zone Video here in Mount Juliet. And what will you guys are going to be vending here at Full Moon? Like, what are you bringing anything special to it, or are you bringing your normal awesome
We're ki-
shit, or
for VHS, we're kind of bringing
bringing some
heavy
heaters?
hitters, bringing some heaters for sure.
Sick.
Okay.
Stuff that no one has seen yet.
Oh,
Grab something.
okay. Okay.
So, that, but then, we've also been like, um, we've been making buttons. So we've
Love
just
it.
been like making fun buttons. So little small, kind of, quick grabs if people don't want to spend
Mm-hmm.
money on physical media, because not everyone is a physical media person, but people
It's
still want
true.
to support. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a bunch of different things. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna have Blu-rays and DVDs, VHS, some collectible items,
Okay.
some handmade things.
Love that.
Yeah. So it's
Love it.
kind of a wide array of things.
All right. Well, I mean, do you need a ticket for the festival to buy shit from you there that day, or is it just for?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, that let's just wrap up these stales. Let's go. Even if you don't go to the festival, go the weekend before to Danger Zone and check out their shit because it's
I
cool.
Okay.
mean, but I mean, like
Same
it's
street,
$30. I
so
think it's like $30 to get in, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
it's pretty cheap. And if you are just like interested in horror at all and you don't like you've never been, it
yeah,
is I would tell everybody, I promise you, you'll go in, that $30 is gonna be worth it to go
Yeah.
yeah.
and just see the
Yeah.
See
like
what's going
how
on.
everybody is so connected. Everybody just like loves being there.
Yeah,
I've only had like one time, I won't even name the person that I met that I was excited to meet that kind of like
yeah,
was whatever. But even then was still a fun interaction. Generally, the people that are there are so excited to see you because horror is just like one giant family. So it's like
yeah,
totally $30.
Yeah, and I love how people come there dressed up too.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in cosplay and everything, so you get to take pictures with them and
mm-hmm.
just, I don't know. It's a
It's
fun
very cool.
weekend. We have been going to Full Moon for about 10, 11 years now.
I was going to ask you, I think I've gone
Seriously?
every year since 2015.
Fuck, man.
And I wanted to find it real quick because I was going to say the best interaction I've ever had was with Kane Hodder, who is there, who is like known as
Yep.
the Jason. If people
Yeah.
listening don't know, and I'd always heard. I'm trying to find the photo real quick. I'd always heard how like crazy he is, and he'll like strangle you. And
Oh, that's fun.
it's not like oh you got me. This
It's
is
like
my
you're
literal.
out cold.
If you can see my face to a degree, he
I
was
mean,
like, "Are
bro's
you
wearing
ready?" And I'm like,
gloves.
"What do you
Like,
mean?
come
Am I
on.
ready?" And then he like choked, hurt my throat. Like
Yeah.
it's real.
I mean, dude's
He's like,
wearing
you're paying for this.
Yeah.
dude's wearing dude's wearing gloves for a reason.
Yep.
No fingerprints on what he's about to do.
It's
You know,
so sick. The people you meet there is amazing.
I think the
that's
first
awesome.
time I met Sid Haig.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
and I ever since then I was like, I will come back every year because this
Yeah.
interaction has been so pleasant and so nice. And now
Mhm.
that he's not with us anymore, I'm like, I'm so glad that I got
Yeah.
that whole experience.
It's very cool. Very cool.
And there's
Well,
a bar and restaurant in the place
mhm.
too. So
Okay. I'm very excited for that. Go check out, or I'll tell you their fucking website. Yeah, it's fullmooninc.net, and you'll find the festival and all of their other stuff on here. The Cineplex, the fucking all of the stuff they do. It's very cool. Go and check it out. Support your
they're
local
also
weirdos.
playing Return of
You
the
know,
Living Dead this Friday.
I'm good.
I might
I'm
be trying
good.
to do that.
But Yeah, support your local weirdos. That's what we're about. Speaking of weirdos, I want, dude. So this is so crazy. Since you were over at Red's, what the fuck it is, liquor store in
Hmm.
Bellevue.
Hmm.
We were over in that area yesterday, going to Percy Warner for like a hike or whatever,
Oh,
and
nice.
we decided. I was like, when everyone was like dropping out of the recording yesterday, I was like, well, fuck it, we're gonna spend the day over here. So, because we were supposed to record yesterday, but we didn't, and that's why B's a champion because she'll do whatever. Um, but anyways, we do this hike, and then I'm like, you know what? I haven't. We lived over here for like 2 years, 3 years almost, or 2 years, I think, and we never went to the original tailgate over here. And I was like, I want to go. Speak of the
Nice.
devil, this guy, well, that big guy wearing that vintage doesn't exist anymore over there. Um, but anyways, we went to the original tailgate, which is fucking awesome. Anybody that you're in town, go and check that out. It's
I haven't been
very
there
big.
either.
It's
It's
so
huge.
really sick.
It's massive, dude. Like it's what, 3 4 rooms, and they have an outdoor area. There's
Huge.
like, it's massive.
If the
B, we
movie
got to go one
side
time.
there, it's really sick.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
only been to the east and the Hendersonville one.
I haven't been to the Hendersonville one,
I
but
love the Hendersonville one. It's right on the
I'll
water.
check that one out next.
It's fun.
But this one, the one over in Bellevue or whatever, I guess whatever area it technically is in, is so ridiculously big.
Okay.
It's wild. But anyways, I wanted to talk about this trend that feel like I keep seeing. There's this new liquor store on the way home for me, in Donaldson, and
Wait,
it's
hold on now. I don't get a hello, a fuck you, and nothing.
We're
Like, come on
waiting for
now.
your bitch ass. Uh, anyways, Drew's wearing the McLeod Brewing
Is that what you said? They don't
R.I.P.
exist anymore?
R.I.P.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah, very cool. One of our first, actually, our first legit show at a brewery was there. It was very fucking cool. There, shout out to them. Introduced me and you to cask brewing, which is kind of cool. It's basically where you don't put uh, nitrogen in there, so it's not like carbonated. It's pretty cool. It's like a British Scottish thing. But anyways, Drew, we were talking about we're about to talk about these THC CBD seltzers that breweries are doing now. Yeah,
I got
and
a story about that.
they're
Oh
pretty.
God.
All right, so they're I feel like, or so I went into this liquor store and they had like a pop up. Somebody was like doing samples and shit, and I was like, "How the fuck are you doing samples of this in here?" Like it was wild, and like they had like a range from like 10 milligrams all the way up to like 50 milligrams, and I was like,
Mm.
"Jesus Christ, you're trying to like get somebody faded on their way home?" Like it's kind of,
Yeesh.
it felt like a very New Orleans type of thing, like drive up daiquiri situation. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, what do you got? My take on them is like, I think it's cool that people are doing. Like, then the reason I bring up Tailgate is because they have one now that you
Oh,
can buy,
cool.
and it's only
That's
to
cool.
go. So
Oh,
they're 10 milligram,
Like
um,
can?
yeah, 10 milligram cans, THC, and like 20 or some milligrams of CBD in it too.
hmm
But it's like they only serve them to go. You can't have them there, and they like
yeah.
wrap them up, and then they're $5 a piece. I was like,
Wow.
huh, okay, like interesting. It was the flavor though is strawberry melon. It's very much a melony taste too. Like we're
Weird.
talking like a honeydew type of sitch.
The honeydew.
And but dude, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool that the people are breaking into this stuff. Like it's not. It doesn't feel
Yeah.
like it doesn't feel against the rules anymore either.
Well, as I say, the someone that I work with,
Yeah.
her significant other,
Okay.
was performing in town at a it wasn't tailgate, but somewhere that served them, and they
Mm-hmm.
did. You could have them there, and he wrapped up his set, played for like an hour or so, like pretty long set. He
Yeah.
does like
Yeah.
grass stuff, I think, and they gave him one, and he didn't really understand what he was getting himself into.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure he smoked and he drinks beer regularly, so he can like hold his own. But it was like 30 milligrams or something, and he drank that shit like it was water.
Ooh,
Oh
yikes.
no.
And it hit him halfway home, and he's like, I have to go play another set. I don't know if I can leave my house. He like it
Uh-oh.
messed him up because he was like, "Whoa."
That's me.
Yeah, dude.
I can't figure out a regulation with THC and CBD. Like I don't understand like
I'll show you how to do it. I think
I
I've
don't
mastered
get it.
I'll show you the ways, B. I think I've figured
Nothing
it
in the
out.
marijuana world wants to work for me. I cannot.
Oh, I'm with you.
Dude,
I'm with you. I don't understand it. It makes me feel out of control. I
weird-
don't like it.
it's a weird dance, all right? It's a weird dance.
It's a weird day.
Yeah, you gotta be ready for the dance. Okay.
We need to ask Drew what he's drinking. 'Cause I'm
If the
curious.
tempo goes up, you gotta be ready to go up. Okay.
Oh man, I don't got that in me.
What do we got?
Ooh,
Oh,
Okay, so this is the beer that I got from the beer text thing
from Brewtex.
from Brewtext.
Oh, cool.
This is called well, I think the brewery is called Hop Secret. I don't know.
No.
Maybe the beer is called Hop Secret.
Yeah.
does it say sauce
It
across
says sauce on it.
I like
Maybe-
that.
Sauce?
There's actually so the brew text actually sends you a graphic of like what is coming.
Okay. Hold on. We got a whole thing about Brewtex. We gotta talk about.
Okay,
Yeah,
The whole thing. I teased the shit out of it at the beginning of this episode.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
I just
all
got
right, so-
really curious about what he was drinking, and I'm
know, I
looking at
know.
the Mars Attacks max in
All
the
right,
back.
let
and
me
I'm
let. All right,
Because I saw all his monsters and I was like, I want to show mine.
like,
Yeah, but his
Monster-
bitch ass makes his monsters. Too.
That's
So
true.
like, no, let's talk. All right, let me finish this thing real quick. I just wanted to bring it up because I think it's interesting that people are making these drinks now, and they're also. I noticed last year at the East Nashville Beer Festival, which Brittany's gonna go with me.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
weekend before Full Moon, so I think
Yeah,
I'm
it's on the
good.
12th. Okay, you're gonna go?
Yes, I need to get my ticket.
Fuck yeah. Okay, I haven't got mine either, but we're gonna go. Anyway, I was trying to get us free ones, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, they're definitely there. So like, I think it's a crazy thing that you're just like Nathaniel said. Like, there's you don't know how fucking strong these things are until you're in the deep end. So yeah. So
Ooh.
I think the reason I bring this whole thing up is tread lightly when people are giving you these drinks, okay? Because
Yeah.
they're no joke.
I
Yep.
would anyway, because yeah, no.
Yeah.
I
Well,
like
how fast you drink them is like make sure because like some beers you can just like gulp down
Fresh.
pretty quickly. You just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
sip it and just have it in a koozie and take your time. And usually I think you're probably okay. Just
Yeah.
don't be like,
See, that's the problem with these things. That's the problem though, is they're just seltzers. So like
tasty, sounds like.
they are tasty, yes. So but they're just seltzers. So you're like, oh, I'm just drinking water. It
Mhm.
doesn't. There's no harsh element to it. There's no like hard carbonation or like hard flavor profile that like this fucking peach cobbler thing that I have behind me.
Let's say you're
Like
not drinking 8% that's making your eyes water.
Yeah, but then like you could drink this thing quick and your whole fucking body will be water. You know, you don't know. But anyways, finish that up. Topic I teased at the beginning of this episode. You boys have got, I would call it, Drew, I don't think you would, I don't know what you would call it, but I would call it a partnership that we've kind of established with a company called Brewtext. So you can look them up. It's a BRWTXT, and they are a Los Angeles County only company at the moment, doing something very cool. And Drew has gotten
I'm the guinea pig.
a full fucking taste of what they offer and how it works. So Drew, let us know
Yeah.
what to expect if this thing ever expands into the, I wouldn't call us Midwest, but before you even answer, I would like you to pick a number 1 through 4.
not this again.
Have you not gone through at least 2 or 3 by now? Like, what do you mean?
No.
This one's an 8.4, so I've been really.
You've been sipping.
You've been struggling.
Yeah, I say fuck you. I
And we've
almost
been on for
Uh,
about an hour now, so yeah.
it has been an hour actually,
Usually
but
this is yeah, it must be pretty strong for you to take this long.
yeah.
Never
Oh,
mind.
there he goes.
There it is.
Now he's just showing out now that I'm on.
maybe. All right, 1 through 4.
I'd say maybe let's go 3 on this one.
Okay, thank God he didn't pick the fucking beach cobbler.
Is was a dreaded.
He didn't.
The
So
dreaded
this
peach
is
cobbler.
yeah. Hold up. Oh yeah. Okay, we're fine. I was like, you fools trying to get me fucked up. This is Memory Bias from Cerebral Brewing. It's very
It's an interesting
know.
can.
it's with
Yeah.
Galaxy Hop
Looks like a turtle.
terpenes. It does look
It looks like it
turtle, huh?
matches Nathaniel's room.
Yeah, it
Right?
does.
6.7. It's got Citra Galaxy HBC 586. I don't know what that is. And I don't know what hop
Monster Mist.
terpenes are, but this is
Hops?
a collab with New Image Brewing, it says. So shout out to them. They are in Denver and Aurora. So right where your friends are at, right? B?
Oh yeah.
Maybe you can go to
New-
Cerebral.
I don't think I've been to that one. I don't think I've been to
Okay.
all a bunch of them up there, but not that
Ooh.
one.
It was very, very nature like. Shit.
Great. I'm getting pine.
I am getting pine, honestly. I didn't want to say it, but I am. All right, Drew, I fucked around too much. Let's hear about Brewtex. Let's hear about your experience, how it works. Explain to the panel what we can expect
Okay.
from a LA County awesome company that we're kind of partnering with right now.
All right, so there was like an onboarding situation where you answer a bunch of questions, and what they're gonna do is they're using like an algorithm, they're using AI to figure out an algorithm to get you the kind of beer that you like. And what happens, and he told us exactly what it was gonna be like. It was, you get a text on a Thursday, and it's like the sample or the beer, 4-pack, 6-pack, whatever it may be. Do you want this? And you type how many packs you want. So you say 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And then they tell you it's going to come in the afternoon tomorrow. And you get kind of updates and all that stuff of when it's coming. And they use, I think, DoorDash to do it.
I think that's what they
And
said, yeah.
yeah, the guy comes exactly when they say. They, scan the back of your ID and you get the beer. So it's really a painless process. If you sign up and you subscribe to it, you're not obligated, you're not paying for anything other than the actual beer. So
Okay.
and the delivery to you. So like if you subscribe to it, it's not like you're paying monthly fee to have beer delivered to you every week. It's more like they'll text you, do you want this? You say 1, 2, 3, whatever you want, and then they send it to you that week. And
Mhm.
so for me, since I live in Sierra Madre, I'm limited to this one brewery that they're partnered with because they're kind of a brand new business, like brand new.
Mhm.
So they have a brewery in Monrovia that they're working with, and actually, so I pulled up the graphic. It
Mhm.
is Hop Secret Brewing Company.
Okay.
This beer is Citra Sauce, and it's a West Coast IPA at 6.0 ABV. So
Go closer to your mic.
yeah, I don't think that they are. I don't know if like they're going to expand into more breweries, if that's what they're trying to do, or if they're trying to get more people at this point. But I will point out, and this is not a criticism because I know they're just starting, but they have sent me this or had shown me this for the past 2 weeks. So they didn't give me other options. I guess like even in the breweries themselves, they don't have many options to give out like to DoorDash and stuff. Or
think you
maybe they
should-
think that I wouldn't like anything else at this brewery but this.
So when
Um,
you signed up, you gave them like options like I'll want an IPA or like
Y-
how did that work?
Yeah, it was like a Google form.
Okay.
And the Google form basically walked me through like why do you go to craft breweries? And it was like I go for the
Oh.
atmosphere, I go for this, go for why, what kind of beer do you like when you go to craft breweries? Do you want to try it because of this? Like it's really trying to understand you. so you could tell it, so it can like figure out which beers to actually let you try,
Hmm.
or get you to try. I think for me, I'm going to be super limited, but I bet people down like in Santa Monica and areas
Okay.
where they started, they'll have the options of having as many breweries at their
Hmm.
disposal.
I don't know
Um,
anything about California, but my brother lives in Silver Lake, and I want to tell him about this, but I don't know. Is that close to
Yeah.
the?
Silver Lake
No,
would
that's
work.
perfect. That would be
Okay.
perfect for this.
I'll
Yeah,
tell him
Honestly,
then.
your
He
brother,
might
yeah,
be
which
into
brother
that.
lives in Silver? Well, you don't have to tell us
My
anything,
older
but
brother.
okay.
okay.
Um, what I was gonna say. Oh, we should say this up front. Actually, this particular order was provided by Brewtext, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did pay for the first one, but he wanted to start the partnership off by letting me try it. And the system that he
Yeah.
had wanted to put in place didn't work for the first time, but he honored his, what he said he was going to do. He paid for
Hmm.
this shipment, and yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
cool.
cool. He's a very cool guy. I think
Hmm.
they've got something cool coming up. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I don't know. This is the kind of thing like we're already so used to food deliveries, grocery deliveries, all this
Hmm.
stuff. I think hopping on that bandwagon for
Yeah.
people who want to like try new things, but they're not very social.
Mhm.
They
There you
don't
go.
want to go
Oh,
to
that's
a
yeah.
brewery.
Yeah. Shout out to shout out to our boy Jason over there. Like he was very cool. Took some time to really dig into this, like explain it to us. And I think like the notes I took for it was from what you're saying, it kind of feels exactly like what he explained it was gonna try to be, and it seems like they're living up to it. So that's kind of rad, dude.
So
Yeah,
Jason's the one that kind of started this
Yeah,
yeah. He's
I
like the
think
this
he's
thing.
CEO.
That's really
CEO. Or,
cool.
yeah, this dude
So
Hope.
Jason.
it's based on it's AI generated, but it still has like a personal touch to it,
Hmm.
is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I think the AI situation is only to figure out how to get
Like
the right
narrow
kind of beer
down.
to the people.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think like I think they're trying to build a model that takes the Google Forms that come in and figure out like, okay,
Hmm.
let's match these people up with this brewery and all that stuff. So um,
Cool.
that's cool, and it's a cool way to use AI, and I think
Yeah.
it's pretty innovative. So
Hmm.
we'll see, we'll
Yeah.
see.
You can get in some cities like, I mean, just about everywhere in Colorado, Asheville, like we talked about. I
Yeah.
mean, Nashville would be a city with the breweries it has. Like you can get a
Yeah.
start and
Yep.
like crush it in those cities. I mean, that's something I would use for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I
Sounds
mean,
awesome.
and I also think like I don't know. I don't know if this is true, but it could cut down on drunk driving, to be honest. Like,
Good.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
yeah.
it. So, just so we like kind of paint a clear picture, like they text you on Thursday with what, three options of things that they've chosen, and then you just hit one, two, or three, and then on Friday that shit's at your door.
No, actually, well, I don't know if that's the case for the people in, like Santa
Yeah.
Monica and stuff. If that's the
Hmm.
case, and that's the case for me, I only have one brewery, so I
Okay.
could
Okay.
only get
It's
this one.
proximity based,
And the
probably.
Gotcha.
number that you text, what I understand is the number you text is the amount that you want.
Mm,
Oh,
So
cool.
they pitch you like this is like a $14 four pack or something like that for these, you know,
Yeah.
pints. And so, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
cool.
So
Okay.
what's I mean, what's put it to the scale, bro? Like what are we looking at for this?
How is it? How's it
Yeah.
taste? Is it good?
that's pretty good. And I mean, it was funny is, and we talked about the algorithm and all that stuff. I actually probably put that I don't like IPAs, just because I'm more of a green soldier boy, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
Stella's.
Staley's.
But he told us on the front end, he was like, "Hey, there's only one brewery that we're working with in your area, so it's going to be
Yeah.
what it's going to be.
So
But
enjoy your IPA.
so
Yeah.
enjoy your
Right.
IPA."
To be
But it's
fair.
actually pretty decent. Like, I
Yeah.
think what helps this one is that there is citrus to it, so
There you
it
go.
doesn't taste as hoppy,
Hmm.
as
Hmm.
IPAs historically do taste very
Right.
hoppy.
Yeah. It's
So
I mean,
yeah,
to
I'm
be
down with it.
fair, what's put in perspective where Drew lives, he lives on like the edge of LA County. So it's like it's not
Okay.
like what you're saying, like you probably for breweries, like people that live like in LA proper, like probably Santa Monica Brew Works. You're probably getting them. Shout out to them. We've been down there to do a show with them. I'm trying to think like fucking Eagle Rock, probably. Eagle
Yeah,
Rock
and I
Brewery's
think
in
he was
there.
talking
Shout out to
about like,
Jason there.
yeah,
Another Jason there. But
he was talking that he wants to do it with breweries that are smaller than, like the
Oh,
yeah,
that's
big
nice.
scale ones. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
um,
Those are
Okay.
yeah, so it's
very,
cool.
I
very
couldn't
oh keep
find like I couldn't find a website or
Uh,
Instagram.
it's like BRXTXT.
Okay.
the BRW
Is it
brew
BRW? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
BRW
Gotcha. Gotcha.
TXT. So definitely check them out on
Oh, got
Instagram.
it. Perfect.
BRW TXT. They do have a website. It's fuck. I don't have it up right now. But they do have something. It's very dude, I think it's a cool thing. Like I think Nathaniel, you were saying like it would crush here. I think we talked to him about that and
Yeah.
about their expansion plans when we had our meeting with them. And I think it will probably be on the later end of their ideas. I think they're gonna go up the coast, probably hit the behemoth that is San Diego
Yeah.
first. Um, the heart of fucking craft beer, and then probably up the coast a little bit, and then try to hit major cities on the other coast. So East
Yeah.
Coast would probably, I mean, they'll probably get a lot of New York breweries. There's a bunch in there. Like New York
Yeah.
has its
Asheville
own.
would be the a smart.
Yeah.
Asheville
Asheville.
has like
Oh yeah, Asheville. I mean, I think Asheville. I mean, Asheville is the East Coast heart of brewing here in the
Yeah.
U.S. But New York has its own brewery app. Like visit. It's wild. Like it's
Wow.
it's 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 insane how many that they have there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is very cool. Do you guys have any other questions for Drew about it? Like, or
Mm.
anything? It seems like it
is that
worked
the
well.
only thing that you got? Like
Yeah.
but you just said you wanted the one. Like
Yeah, so I just for both weeks that I got it, I just pressed the like number one or whatever, and it was a 4 pack and that was it.
okay.
So I don't know. And what's interesting is like I'm wondering how if they're generating these graphics like through AI as well. Like how
Hmm.
does it know which ones to send, or is there somebody on their team who's like goes to each brewery, is like, okay, which one can you offer? And then they go and like figure it out. But
Okay.
um yeah, so just the one I told them about a brewery in Sierra Madre. I was like, they're small. You should hook up with them. Like that would crush as well.
Hmm.
But it seemed like he had a goal in mind of how he wanted to expand, when he wanted to expand.
hmm
So he was taking our suggestions and he was like taking notes and stuff, which was cool. But I think
Hmm.
that he has a plan that he's gonna
Yeah.
he's gonna try to execute
Makes
first.
sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, but also wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have like another option where it was like you can text this number and we're literally going to send you like a 6 pack of what this place offers. Like this is
That'd
what
be
they
sick.
pick are like the ones we want you to try, and you just pay for that. Like you
Yeah.
6 and you get like what that brewery wants you to try.
Yeah.
And that would be that's something like I would probably take advantage of more than anything, is like
Hmm.
forcing me to try something. Otherwise, I'm going to get the same thing every time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would work
it's kind
really
of
Like a
like a
mix and match thing.
well, like a
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah.
You kind
Yeah.
of
If
get
you
like
have
a
no
Yeah,
like a
like a
go
flight.
flight.
Yeah.
That's
That's
kind of
And
cool
is
cool as
as
it
shit.
shit.
just breweries or is it liquor stores too? Or like beer
He said
stores?
that they were gonna try to break into working with liquor stores, but it was like
Oh
a
wow.
weird
Yeah.
I'm
situation. It
sure
wouldn't
that
be
the
liquor
part
though. It
would.
would be beer.
Yeah, yeah, beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he said something. There was a difference between a brewery and something else, or like a tap rooms that do this, or I
Yeah.
don't know. But we didn't record that meeting, so I
Yeah.
don't remember.
It would.
That's
He
really
said
cool.
something. Yeah, he said something. It was like they want to collaborate with local bottle shops. I think that's what he was talking
Yeah,
about.
I
And
like
Yeah.
that. I just
but
sent it to my brother. He lives in Silver Lake, so
oh fuck yeah, yeah.
I sent him the website.
I'm kind of curious. Like like when if he gets back to you about it, like if how
I'd
much
I'd love to
different
see
it
what
is for
he's
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'd love
know
to see what
he
he
doesn't
gets.
he drinks beer, but he doesn't drink beer like I drink beer. So I just want to be like,
Yeah.
just try it and then tell me what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
That's super sick. Yeah, it's it seems like it's a pretty cool thing that could be. I mean, the dude Jason said that it was like an idea that he concocted during COVID, so it's been brewing in
Mm.
his head for a
Okay.
while.
I love the
Um,
COVID ideas. I feel
right?
Yeah.
like just so many things just
Yep.
Yeah,
like
so much, so much,
created from that.
dude. Getting trapped is a good creative device,
Yeah.
I think.
I'll put the graphic in there for y'all to see.
Oh, perfect.
Hell
Sweet.
yeah. I'm gonna download this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
Love that.
Anyways,
Ooh.
fuck. Oh, I'm trying to save. Oh.
It was funny because at first, like, Pat and I had all these plans about what I was gonna do with the first delivery and like how I was
Yeah.
gonna, use it and stuff. And I tore those motherfuckers up before
Really?
I could do anything to them. I was just like, I didn't go get me any beer, any Stellas. Might as well just try these, right?
Yeah.
Just destroy it.
Just
I
product
destroyed 'em.
testing.
Dude, yeah,
I was playing Skate actually,
oh,
and
we're not
Pat.
allowed to talk about that.
Oh,
Fuck.
well, no, I can't. We can say
All right,
that.
we're in a playtest for the new skate game, and it's
That's all we can say. We can't say anything
going
about
well.
it.
We'll say,
Sick.
yeah. Me and Drew are both in it. It's very cool.
Sick.
Stay
Okay,
tuned for that.
let's just
I guess.
hypothetically
Fuck.
speaking, we were playing a game, and all of a sudden he just appeared out of nowhere.
I did.
And I looked up and I saw his username, and I said, "What the?" And yeah.
Did you guys see that
pretty
Tony
awesome.
Hawk was in Nashville?
I
Yeah.
did,
No.
motherfucker. He was here on Tuesday.
Yep.
God.
Do you
Also,
still
I,
have
I
his-
was
Signature
trying to
Rivers.
I was trying to figure out what he did here. Like,
He might have been
I-
visiting Steve-O because Steve-O has a home like
as a
right
farm
outside of
or whatever.
Nashville. So
Mhm.
probably and then Nashville is the new LA. So just like everybody's constantly here now.
Yeah,
They said he had an appearance or a
something.
something here.
Yeah.
But
and just-
I was texting with our boy Kenny about it, and I was like, dude, fucking Tony Hawk was here on Tuesday. I cannot believe he had to skate that shitty park
Yep.
that has.
Hey, that
Dude,
should
I
be
felt
good
so
for us
bad.
getting me and Matt were saying we're trying to get a skate park built over here on the west side. I was like, well, now that he has skated the shittiest thing in the world, maybe
Yeah.
skate park project will give a little money to make it.
Maybe. I mean, that park was good 20 years ago. Very good 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But 20 fucking years ago. Okay,
Mhm.
we're talking, guys.
Yep.
Concrete doesn't last like that. Anyways, I think we should talk about. I need to give you guys a little update. I don't know. I know Drew's watching it, and Brittany, this is right up your fucking alley. I don't know if you've been watching.
Talking about Yellow
But-
Jacket.
Yes, please,
He loves.
I have not watched it, but I knew that you were going to say that.
bruh.
I haven't started it
This
yet.
last
I've
episode,
never
Drew,
seen it.
did you watch the new episode?
Yeah.
Bruh, Lottie crazy as fuck. Okay, that's all I want to say. Lottie crazy, bruh. Okay. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Also, I was thinking about texting my boy Nelson Franklin, who is momentarily in that episode. Okay, he's in the previous episode as well. The dude that with the fucking frog scientist
Oh.
guy
Yeah.
that Lottie ends up
Frog
messing
scientist.
with.
Wait, you know him?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
I was like, I was gonna hit him up. I was to be on this episode. I was like, that's kind of short notice. So maybe I'll hit him up and see what's up about getting on here and telling us about his time on Yellow Jackets. But dude, this show is way better than it has any right being. Okay, any right, and it doesn't. The fucked up thing is, it doesn't have any context, so it can go wherever it wants. Like it doesn't have an ending that we're like looking towards. Like we don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. It's the first time I've been excited about a show because I have no idea what's gonna happen in the next episode since like I honestly can't remember. It's like it's so unpredictable
I got to start.
because dude, or the first season's on Netflix, so you
Yeah.
can watch that. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you want a Paramount account login, just hit your boy up. I'll
Okay.
fucking you can watch this shit. Okay.
Irene's watched it, but I haven't watched any of it.
Oh my
I
god,
like it. I just need to sit down and watch it.
dude. Okay, that's all I have to say about it.
I
But,
can't.
like,
I can't have that many things at once. I have Severance, which I have to watch tonight, and Righteous Gemstones tonight, and then we also are watching. Oh my god, White Lotus.
dude, Gemstones and
Have
White
you
Lotus right now are.
Have you finished? Or is this the last episode of Severance that you're watching, or are you watching?
Yeah, my wife has been out of town since
Oh.
Friday morning, so we haven't been able to watch the final episode. I just keep saying to myself and everybody that watches it,
Shut up.
fucking Lost us. What Lost did to everybody. I invested so much fucking time in that stupid show, which also is a
Yeah,
great
thanks.
show, just to be like, you like, oh, they like, we thought we were getting canceled, then we weren't, so we had to figure something out. Like, they better not do that. Don't do that, and don't make me wait 3 years to see season 3.
Yeah.
So
Brittany,
there's
did you,
some love and serious hate for Severance.
Yeah.
Brittany, did you steal my cat?
No, he's not as big as Binks.
Okay. I was like, dude, I didn't open the door, but like, did you come over here and get him? Anyways, yeah, I gotta check out Severance. Please, actually, next time you're on, tell us what Irene thinks about fucking Yellow Jackets.
Okay.
And because I'm shocked that you did not watch this with her.
Dude, she starts shows so many. She can do so many shows. I need to like just focus on 2. I can do 2 because I already watched so many of the same movies like a billion times over. I'm like,
Yeah,
you got to get me. You got to get me quick. Otherwise, I'm not.
dude, this one will. I promise you.
Yeah. Okay.
We are,
Being with us will
20
help you.
We're 20 years behind and watching Breaking Bad for the first time. So
Yeah.
Me too. That doesn't matter now. Just watch Yellow Jackets.
Is Winona Ryder in Yellow Jackets?
No, Christina Ricci.
Christina Ricci.
That's who it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
she's
I was like, there was
incredible.
somebody. I was
in
like,
it.
I thought it was Winona Ryder. It's not her. Yeah.
She's
I'll watch it.
incredible in it, dude.
Yeah, she's rad.
Dude, she is so fucking crazy in it. I mean, Drew, you can attest. Like it, Misty Quigley is a stable of weirdness. Like she's a
Yes.
weirdo.
It was cool seeing her in it, even from the first season. But I would say it's an amazing watch. White Lotus, amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've seen the first 2
Sam
seasons.
Rockwell.
Yeah.
The scene with
Oof.
Rockwell.
God, that's the last one I watched. Oh my God.
Is that when he
Dude.
goes full frontal?
No, not Rockwell.
No.
Oh.
You're thinking of Snape. No, not Snape. What's that guy's name?
Oh yeah,
Draco Malfoy's
Lucius
dad.
Malfoy.
Lucius
Looking
Malfoy.
at
Oh, now I'm very confused.
us.
Okay, never mind.
I'll just ask speech that he basically gives to Walton Goggins in the new
Okay.
season, and Walton Goggins' response to what he talks about is just like absolutely. It's just as good as what Sam Rockwell shares with
Okay.
the with you as a viewer, and
It's
your
so
response
insane.
is
It's
the
so
Walton
insane.
Goggins. You're just like, okay.
Okay. I need to watch that season. I have watched the first 2 seasons
I gotta
of White
say
Lotus.
the third season is not as good as the first 2, but so far.
I haven't
But-
seen half the first and second season, so like all I have to go off of is knowing portions of the first.
Oh, the
Yeah.
2 is probably the best one.
Really?
Yeah,
Who's with Jennifer Coolidge, right?
both
Yeah,
of them
that's
are.
Both.
1 and 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
the third season has a carryover like storyline with her.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another good show, Adolescence on Netflix.
Oh, is
You
it
guys
good?
seen that?
Mm,
Yeah.
I watched that.
heard of that one.
Okay. As a filmmaker, it's pretty incredible because like
Adolescence?
they shoot each episode in one shot, and
Whoa.
Really?
Oh, that's cool.
that is it's
That's crazy.
it's crazy because I didn't know that going into the show, and I was like watching the first 20 minutes, and I was like, wait, they haven't cut yet, and I'm like looking, and it's not a one location thing. Like they are traveling to different locations throughout
wow.
each episode, and I was like, and they're hour-long episodes, hour-long
Oh,
episodes
wow.
with
hour
with
long?
a ensemble cast. Like everybody has
Wow.
to be on point, and he's been interviewed multiple times. The guy who create or helped write it, and he says like, no, there's no Stitch. He's not stitching it at all. And I
That's
believe it because I
insane,
was like
dude.
looking, I was like, it's got to be a stitch somewhere.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
It's
crazy.
Cool.
That's
it's crazy. It's good it's good enough to just watch it just for that as
Mhm.
a but it's also the story is really good.
Dude, dude, that's really crazy. Like trying
Yeah.
to shoot a
Because
full
there's one,
episode
I'll say
in one
this,
day.
and this isn't a spoiler about anything, but there's one episode where they actually go from Steadicam to drone, fly to a location, off the drone back onto a Steadicam.
what?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
Are you
cool.
serious?
Okay.
Yeah, like
No, that's
literally,
really cool.
and they do car things all the time or whatever, and that I understand that. They've also like they pass the camera off to camera operators. That also is not as crazy to me, but the drones, and
Yeah.
there's like if you look it
That's
up on
pretty
YouTube, you
crazy.
can see.
How they
I
did
think
it.
it's like episode 2 or 3 or something like that.
Mhm.
It was wild.
That's got to be nerve wracking being the people that are like making that switch happen.
Dude,
Yeah.
Oh my God. You have so much money in your hands in so many different senses of the word. Just like,
Yeah.
oh my
I
God.
can't
Yeah.
imagine an hour long like
Shot.
clip that you have in your fucking like memory card. Like that's
Yeah, they hadn't
really
even
crazy. Like
recording
also like
externally.
yeah, dude. I don't know about that. I think like people are freaking about I think this is a trend. I think we could probably bring this in just as a topic in general, but like I think this is a trend of people trying to outdo each other with long one shots. Like I think it started with Children of Men and that fucking shot with Adrian Brody and the house is people are getting shot and there's a house that blows up and he walks up some stairs and shit like that whole thing. And then you go to True Detective, that episode 6 or whatever, when they do the whole thing through like the projects and they're like fighting and jumping over a fence and that
Yeah.
whole thing.
That's a good episode.
Oh my god,
Mhm.
it's so good. But and then
No,
the shit you're talking about,
Birdman was stitched, but that
Bird-
was essentially shot as if it was one,
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Alejandro, that dude.
The
In
yeah, the Oneers
Inarritu,
are crazy.
yeah, he's a nut. But this shit sounds like a different level, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
that's crazy.
You should definitely just I mean, it's an hour of your time. Just watch first episode and see how they get from the house or the apartment or whatever to, the next location.
Wow.
It's wild.
What's the show about?
It's about a kid who is accused of murder.
Whoa.
Oh,
And
cool. Something light.
yeah,
something
it's
fun.
just a light film.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Light.
Yeah, some
So
some
feel
light
good.
context.
Yeah.
Love
Feel
that.
good movie.
Yeah, real feel good. Real stand by me, love that for us. Thanks.
Y'all act like y'all don't watch dark shit all the time.
We do, bro. I've been avoiding the last few seasons of fucking Black Mirror. I can't do
Oh
it.
no. I
I
stopped.
couldn't watch it after
Do
COVID.
it.
I couldn't do it. I was
Yep.
like, this shit's sad, bro. I don't know why my watch keeps going pink. Do you guys keep seeing that?
Mm-mm.
It's your light.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
your light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is my light. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is that doing? Like, what is that? But anyway, we should probably
I
wrap
think
it
that's
up.
called refraction. The reflection.
Yeah, refraction. Ooh,
I don't know.
using words that we haven't used since middle school. Love that. Also, I don't know if anybody we haven't talked about this, but I'm loving this beanie. B. I love this look.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
There's I wanted to talk. Did I talk about? I think I did talk about the Pinnacle last episode.
The
This
new venue.
Yeah, the new venue in Nashville.
I rode by that today
It's
when I was
very
riding
cool,
downtown. That's dude. That it doesn't even feel like you're in Nashville. That whole area,
dude.
because of what it once was. I was like, I'm not in Nashville anymore.
No, it's very cool.
Did you see something there?
I guess I didn't talk about this then. If you guys weren't on. Yes. So I'll talk about it real quick. Me and Meg went to one of the opening shows. So the opening show was Casey Musgraves And a week later, within the first week, they had it all packed every single day. Me and Meg decided to go to the first DJ show that was going to be there, and it
Okay.
just happened to be Dead Mouse.
Whoa.
So yeah, so we went and saw Dead Mouse, and I was so excited because I was like, "Fuck yeah!" The show starts at 8 o'clock. It says the website says no opener. Our ass is gonna be in bed by 10. So
The
excited.
dream.
Tell me in your 30s without telling me in your
I
30s.
know,
The
bro. I was
dream.
like, bitch, we should put new sheets on. We should, it's gonna be nice, And we get there. This place is awesome parking. So expensive though. The parking,
Mhm.
so expensive. It's through what the fuck is that parking where you just drive in?
Metropolis,
Anyway,
probably.
Metropolis, yeah. So we just drive in. It's awesome. There's elevators, there's stairs, escalators, everything. And you get in. There is like no shit 15 bars in this venue.
Damn.
It's
Okay.
crazy.
They're
Okay.
trying to mess you up, dude.
I am not kidding. There's 2 to 3 bars on each floor at least. Like I'm not kidding. And then you walk in, full fucking bar. Very cool. Some local options in there too. And then you go up into this, and the bathrooms, dude, bathrooms, massive. Massive. You're never
Nice.
waiting to pee. Like, it's not going to happen.
That's a dream.
Yeah, it's incredible. And they're super clean. There's an elevator attendant, like in a fancy hotel. Yeah, it's super cool. They have a rooftop with a screen that's showing what's happening in the venue. And
Oh,
there's seating, and
nice.
there's a bar out there too. And there's a bathroom up there. I was like, this is amazing. Okay. So I'm gonna get to the bad part though.
Oh.
So we're in the main venue. You walk in, it feels like a place that you went and saw a hardcore show in. It's just a fucking flat thing with a 4-foot stage, and you're like, oh shit, like this could be a
Sounds
dope place to see, like,
awesome,
yeah.
though.
So we're in there, and then above it is there's a second tier, right? And there's one band of like reserve seating around it. And then there's like bleachers up on the side of that. The bleachers
Catch me in
and
the bleachers.
well, that's what I'm saying. Everything except for that reserve seating you can go to. Like
Huh.
it's just open
Oh,
seating
hell
everywhere.
yes.
It's amazing.
Absolutely. That sounds wonderful. I can sit down.
Yeah. You can sit down and the view's great. Yeah. So anyways, so we're in there. We went in thinking there was no opener, okay? And we go in, I'm fucking pumped. I'm like, we get there at 7:45, just enough time to pee, grab a drink, and get ready for this show. And I'm like, fuck yeah, shit starts at 8. And so we're standing around, I'm like, oh well, this place is really cool. It's really cool. And then this person gets on stage and starts DJing, and I'm like, this is not the person. And she's like doing her thing, whatever. We look her up. We're like, oh, this is cool. She's this DJ from New York. And I'm like, cool. They probably gave her a 30-minute set, maybe,
Oh
right?
my God.
So 45 minutes into that set, she gets on the mic. We're sitting in the bleachers because I'm like, oh shit, like this dude's about to start. I want to see him when he starts. 45 minutes in, she actually gets on the microphone and goes, what's up, Nashville? It's so excited to be your first DJ at the fucking Pinnacle. It's exciting stuff, blah, 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 blah. And we're like, woo, And then she goes, you have me for another hour. And I said, bitch, what?
Not an hour and 45
An
minutes.
hour. An hour. I audibly gasped. And audibly gasped. People heard it. And Meg said, fuck this, and whipped out her Kindle and started reading her book.
Oh my God.
Icon.
I started playing Pokemon. And
Oh, you hitting the
I
go
said,
there?
I was like, bro, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't get fucked up here because I have to drive home. And
I mean, you have 4 hours.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
Be like, Meg, let me take one shot.
I
Let
have
me take
never
one
in
shot,
my
Meg.
life-
Just, I'll promise.
I have never in my life been so shocked by an announcement in my
Oh.
life. You have me for
Nightmare.
another hour, just like that. And I was like,
Mm-mm.
no.
You held your chest. You were like,
I did, I think.
Oof.
I was shocked, dude. Never in my life has someone
Your
played
flappers
for.
were gasted.
I know. I grabbed my pearls. I did the whole thing.
Clutched them.
I
Clutched 'em
clutched
even.
that shit. Yeah, and it was awful. But she was good, but it was just boring. You can't listen to the same DJ for that long. It's too boring.
No.
But then
Can't do
dude
it,
pops
can't.
on. 2 or 3 tracks in, he plays the shit that I actually want to hear. So I'm like, I'm fucking good, bro.
Bye.
We listened to
Yeah.
Homeboy for like 45 minutes, and I was like, you boys good. Let's go.
You're like, I got fresh sheets.
Yeah. Fresh sheets in here. I think it was a Wednesday or something. I was like, oh, I gotta go to work tomorrow. But also there was another worse part. So I said the parking was really expensive. Bruh, parking there for 3 hours was like $40.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bummer.
It's cheaper to park a half mile away at the Publix that they have down the street.
Okay, so that's where it is.
Yeah, it's over there.
That
Yeah.
okay,
Off like
I see.
it's off 9th or something, 7th,
Okay.
Yeah.
something like that. It's right.
So my
It's literally if you walked across the street from the museum downtown, the Frist,
Mhm.
and like walk down that street, it's on that street.
Okay.
Yeah.
My brother and sister-in-law actually went to see Jason Isbell at the Pinnacle last
Mhm.
night.
Yeah.
I just texted them and I was like, "How was your experience at the Pinnacle?" Because they were like, "There wasn't an opener on the card, so we'll see."
Yeah.
I'm curious.
4 hours later.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, get comfy, bro.
Oof.
The bleacher parts are concrete too, so it's like not a comfy
Ooh.
place to chill.
Dude.
But
Nashville is the king of like, give me $400 to go to something for 2 hours.
Mhm.
Just get drunk. This city you get fucked.
They want
100%.
you
Blast.
to, but what else is there to do? Let's drink.
there's
Yep.
nothing around there, so to get robbed, like this
Yep.
for sure.
There was a
Ain't
kid
shit
that
over
came
there.
in. There was like a 20-year-old that came in the store the other day, and he was talking about how he goes to a bunch of shows. And then he said something like, I'm not one of those guys who leaves a show early to just beat the traffic. Those guys are lame. And I was like,
Whoops.
you're like 20 years old.
Yeah.
You'll
you
get
have-
there.
Yep.
You will get there. Being
Yeah.
home is going to be so much better at some point in your life. I
You're fucking-
promise you.
Your fucking knees don't hurt yet. you
Yeah.
know?
Your will to
Yeah.
live
Yeah,
hasn't
seriously,
been shattered yet. Enjoy.
God.
Enjoy this while you can.
100%.
It was
100%.
hilarious though. I was just like, oh, to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed once.
Yep.
Dude,
Oh.
I don't know if I was ever bushy-tailed, honestly. I'm thinking about it.
I've always been 45 years old.
I know.
I just
Bruh, Drew's known me a long time. Like, I was doing fucking working the night shift and then trying to do my whole life in the daytime. It was like, it was a
bro
rough
would take
go.
naps at my house after class.
Oh my
You're so-
God.
Dude, I was working a night job from 10:30 to 4:30 in the morning
Ugh.
and then going,
Oh.
trying to go
knew
skate
I barely knew
afterwards.
this dude. He was like, "Yo, can I take a nap at your house before I go to work?"
Oh
amazing.
Yeah.
my God.
Wild in my
Amazing.
20s, bro. But anyways, I think we've gone over some good shit in this episode. We've gone over. You should definitely check out the Full Moon Horror Festival. Go and check them out. While you're there, stop by Danger Zone's booth, buy some stuff from Brittany and Jesse. That would be very cool of you. If you're in town during that specific area of time on April 12th, go ahead and meet us at the East Nashville Beer Festival. That's going to be a really fun event. Me and B will be there, right, B?
Mhm.
Okay. And then, yeah,
Put it on the calendar.
Nathaniel and Brittany will both be at the Full Moon Festival on the weekend of April 20th. We are going to all watch Yellow Jackets, right, Nathaniel?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And yeah, beware of your THC seltzers at your local beer shop because
Eh,
just chill on them. Bring them home, bruh. You know, the real trick, I was going to tell you be off air, but the real trick is pour that shit into a mason jar that has the measuring on it. Like
Whoa,
that, and then you can measure your way out. Okay.
that's a good move.
That's the trick.
I have, okay.
Yeah.
That's a
The
game
ones that will
changer.
seal, because they're not carbonated, so they don't go flat. So you just kind of
Okay.
drink your inches is what I call it. You know,
Okay.
drink your
Good to
inches.
know. Good to know.
See how far you can go.
Wait a minute.
Don't read into that, Drew. You fucking
You keep
pervert.
going with it.
No.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. No, you can keep going, but it's like it's a choose your own adventure on how far you go. But anyways, we are going to keep talking about hopefully our partners at Brewtex keep fucking with us. Shout out Jason and the team. They've been very cool taking our notes and sending Drew some stuff. So hopefully we can keep that partnership going. But regardless, if you're in LA County, go ahead and check them out. They're very cool people. They're good people. I think they have a good idea.
Yeah,
And
bring it. I'm be excited for that to come to Nashville for sure, if it ever does.
yeah, I think you know I think the ambition that Jason seemed to have, I think we're not too far from that
Yeah.
situation being a reality. So
Yeah.
yeah, go and check that out. They're very cool. We like them a lot. And yeah, man. I don't know. Do you guys got anything to plug before you want to go? It's raining its
Thanks.
fucking ass off right now.
Yeah, it's like
Great.
storming, thundering, raining.
Yeah.
It's bright and sunshine. Look at all the sun on my face.
Sun on your
Yeah.
face.
Drinking that D.
It's so you see my glass reflection. It's just blue skies.
Nah, getting that D to the face, bro.
Probably got a tornado
minute.
watch here somewhere.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all be safe.
100%. So, anyways, yeah. All right. Fuck it. If you guys don't have anything to plug, I'll plug you. So, go ahead and check out Brittany Fernandez all the way at Brittany But Spooky on all the socials. Go and check out Danger Zone Video in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Look that shit up on the internet if you can't find the address. Very cool. Go buy all of the things at her store so that she has to restock. That'd be fun. That would be insane though, right? If someone just walked in and be like, I want it all. But anyway,
That would stress me out.
I know, you dude.
I'd be like, you can't.
Anyway,
Don't.
check out. I do want to say shout out our boy Kevin says, or I shouldn't say that actually, but go and check out Righteous Gemstones. We have a friend that may be making a cameo this season, which is very cool. I'll
Sick.
tell you guys in a minute off air.
I have a friend.
And
Stop now.
yeah. Check out Gemstones. Check out White Lotus. White Lotus is insane. Actually, check out Anora too. We didn't talk about this, but we talked about it before about my experience working on Better Things, which Mikey Madison got her start on, and I didn't put that together until recently that I've worked with a Scream killer. So I'm very excited about that personally. So go and check her out,
That's very
Nanora, because we support the homies. And speaking to Drew's shirt, support your local breweries. They go out of business because you don't support them. So
Damn.
Well, damn.
Damn.
yeah, so support support your
He
He said,
craft.
here's the
Bang.
guilt trip.
Yeah. Go and support them, even if you're just buying shit you don't even really like. Send it to your friends.
We gotta go to
Anyways.
Cyanide Cidery soon.
Yeah. We'll check them out too. I wonder
Yeah.
if they're at the brew festival.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to look that up.
But yeah, we're gonna be at me and B will be at the East Nashville Beer Festival on April 12th. Come and say what's up. I've been debating doing a show from there because remember that one I did on our phone, like my phone with you at the shop.
No.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
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 There's an easy way to hook up
Okay.
a phone to a fucking to do this, so it could be cool. I don't know. I've reached out, nothing heard, and haven't heard back. But anyways, on the next episode, you're gonna probably hear me talk about a lot about the Switch 2. which is going to be revealed on April 2nd. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be sick. I hope you all enjoy watching that if you do. But there's a pretty cool. Drew sent me my Switch that I have here because Drew's a cool person, and it was very it was a Christmas present, Christmas birthday present when we first moved here, and yeah, it's very
I'm a
cool.
pretty
I
good
appreciate it.
person.
It's a very very nice gift.
I'm a
Drew's
pretty
Drew's love
nice.
language is gift.
Love it.
Yeah, he's mostly an
I also
asshole
like
before
gift
besides that, though.
receiving. So maybe I'm definitely
Yeah.
His love
And so-
language is also his love receiving.
Yeah, I mean he's mostly an asshole beside that, but
No, wait a minute. Okay.
Anyways, yeah, and then Nathaniel Covington, go ahead and check him out all over the socials, all of his arts and crafts and bike riding as of late. Go and check that shit out. Also, he does post some clips every now and then. I don't know if anybody in the
clips?
skateboard world likes it. Oh, Nathaniel's the dude.
No,
Uh,
No,
definitely.
I'm trying to see these skate clips.
Nathaniel's got a good tray flip.
Oh,
He's got a Gons like kickflip though.
Oof.
like it.
Yeah.
Wait a
don't
minute.
Imagine that.
He does. Yeah, I like it though. I like a Gons kickflip.
It'll blind you.
Yeah, no. Nathaniel has one of the best hippie jumps I've ever seen on camera, though. There's this spot near Vanderbilt that he hippie jumped in full skate mode, a Sixth Avenue video. That is fucking crazy. Like it's seriously nuts. Like
Circus.
when I thought I had a good hippie jump, and then I saw that clip, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna talk about my hippie
Oh
jump anymore.
gosh.
It's fucking sick. But anyway, you can find that online if you want to see any of Nathaniel's skate parts. Somebody's been posting them recently on YouTube, so go and check that out. And for Drew keeps working on all this shit and keeps getting all these auditions. Probably had like 40 auditions this morning. Who knows? I think I jinxed it
was
into.
crazy.
Drew said it the other day. I think I jinxed it into fruition. Honestly,
he did.
um,
It was the truth. Pat
yeah.
was like, "Why aren't you acting anymore?" And I was like, I don't know. My agent's not sending me anything. What do you want from me?" Like, and then all of a sudden, like literally the next week, I had 12 auditions in 1 week.
Oh my.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
And then I got
awesome.
signed to a theatrical agent. So now it's a
Congrats.
whole
Good
thing.
for you. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
sick.
crazy.
That's
Crazy.
Man.
Congratulations.
So yeah, pretty insane. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. I think I keep doing this to Drew. I keep talking shit, and then the shit in the universe makes shit happen, which is
Mhm.
weird. But yeah, we're gonna all root for Drew's film career.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, we've made a deal on the back end that we'll talk about eventually. But that'll be fun. So stay tuned to that little secret. And
It's simple. I
Actually-
said Pat's my manager, so he can tell people to
yeah,
hire me.
I'm gonna be his manager, but I'm also gonna make a cameo in everything.
Oh,
Drew
he's gonna
films.
make cameras, right?
So it's gonna be a fun little treat for anybody who watches this shit. And actually, I do want to give a random shout out to this is not gonna be anybody you guys know, but to Nisha Ganatra, who is a very cool director that I met early on when I lived in LA, and she just directed the Freakier Friday.
Oh, cool.
So
Oh, love it.
Right on.
very cool
Cool.
person. We tried to have her on last year for Women's History Month. Actually, happy Women's History Month to be. And
Didn't know
yeah,
that was a thing.
it is. But it's every March. But anyways, we
Shit, B just
Yeah,
I'm
we
living
tried
her
behind.
I know.
I'm
We
behind.
tried to have her on. She's not an ally.
Hey!
But anyway, we tried to have her on, and her schedule was fucked because she was doing The High Note, a movie with Tracy Ellis Ross last year. But fuck it, I'm gonna reach out again. We'll see if we can get her on. Talk about Freakier Friday. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, whoever's welcome, you guys can all be on. It'd be pretty sick. But anyways, this has been great. I appreciate you all. This has been Quick Sixer. It's your boys and your girl, and we out.